I am beyond stressed out. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know. I am shaking. I am physically angry. I feel it in my gut. I know beyond a reasonable doubt that I will have to be on pharmaceuticals for the rest of my life, because the anger that builds up in my system is ridiculous. And it's not healthy. I know this. I just don't know what else to do. I need to find time to meditate, to medicate, and to be at peace. I don't know if or when that's going to happen at the moment. My body is physically shaking right now. I feel the tremors in my gut of anger, which I haven't felt in a very long time. I'm beyond angry. I don't like it. I'm having body image issues again. I'm having suicidal thoughts again, of not really suicidal, but like, they can handle it without me. I could go away for a little while. I've thought about admitting myself to detox to get my levels, because I've been on the same fucking shit for so fucking long that 2 days without my pills and this is what happens to me. I would much rather go into a hospital and detox for a fucking month to get everything back to normal. The only problem is that my insurance won't cover any rehabs that are cannabis based. So I would probably have to go out of state to detox, and the only place that I could think of that could go out of state to a rehab would be Colorado or California. And I don't have the money to get out there. I don't have the money for a private insurance rehab. Not for pharmaceuticals. I mean, can you imagine going in there and going, oh, I'm detoxing. What are you detoxing from? Heroin, meth, crack? No, I'm detoxing from my pharmaceuticals. Because I want to make sure that the bullshit that I'm putting in and all this fucking nasty shit that I'm putting into my system to regulate all the fucking chemicals that I have no choice but to, keep taking, because if I don't, I'm unbelievably unlivable. No way can anybody live with me while I'm detoxing from pills. From pharmaceuticals. Not pills, but pharmaceuticals. Doctor prescribed medication for bipolar disorder, manic depressive disorder, and anxiety disorder. And I can't get SSI. So how fucked up is that? And my therapist is a joke. I mean, a joke. She is so fucking old school. If I would tell her the honest to God truth, I think her mind would explode, number one, and then I would get drug tested every week, and I would get a week's supply. Guarantee fucking 10. Which isn't fair. They, marijuana, cannabis, they took it off the gateway drug. It's no longer on a gateway thing. DARE took it off of their gateway drug. It is now an exit drug. They're giving it to patients who are getting off of heroin and crack and coke and all those nasty man-made and pharmaceuticals, man-made stuff. And, I'm so scatterbrained. And I've had 24 ounces of coffee. Excuse me. First Pepsi of the day. Probably last. I know tonight I am going to stay fucking lit. I'm going to stay blissed out of my fucking mind when I get home. And then I'm going to eat a big fucking meal. Like a big fucking meal. And, but homie, I'm going to take those pills and I'm going to sleep like a fucking baby. I haven't slept in 2 days. I was up until fucking like 8 o'clock in the morning this morning. And then I heard my husband on the phone talking to my father-in-law. No, Jet hasn't slept all day. We're just going to go ahead and sleep. So I don't know how long my father-in-law was at the house. When I woke up, it was 1 o'clock. And I maybe got, 4 hours of sleep. So I'm shaking, going through withdrawal symptoms from pharmaceutical medications that my doctor prescribed me for my mental health. So I'm just beyond frustrated. And financially, I'm fucked. Work is just sucks. I believe in karma, and I believe the universe gives you what you put out there. But I thought for sure that we would be okay, and karma keeps us centered. I gotta remember that, right? Alright, well, I'm at my stop.